Maureen Marsh here, hypnosisrebalance.com, and I'm doing a little dissection on the recent general election where I woke up to a big surprise, kicking sand in the media's eyes. Oh yes, so it's true. Life's for the many, not the few. Do you like my rhyme? Yeah. Sort of revealing my propensity for where I probably voted, right? Well, yeah, I mean, that is a cool surprise, I think. Cool surprise. So, all the ideas that we had about, right, oh, you can't possibly, it's a party that's proposing to raise taxes and increase public spending is surely giving themselves political suicide. No one's going to vote for that, right? And the media bias would have you believe that there was going to be this imminent Conservative landslide, and you had all this ridiculous. And actually, for all the talk of, well, Labour did a good campaign, I'm not sure if they did do a brilliant campaign. I saw a few bits of TV, car crash TV, Jeremy Corbyn fumbling about, couldn't quite give the figures to, I think it was Women's Hour on childcare, and Diane Abbott, well, pretty much every TV appearance was a bit car crash. God bless her, I don't know what's going on there. But, so for all this talk of, oh, they did a good campaign, I don't know how good the campaign was, but I just think, I really do feel that people are getting it, that this is not a good situation that we're in, this kind of era of complete social inequality, where people just can't get on with their bloody lives. I mean, you got young people starting out their lives in 40, £50,000 of debt. You've got old people selling their little their family heirloom to pay for their care, and everyone in between just kind of struggling. You can't buy a property, and then yet you can't afford the rent on places either. It's all good. It's like people can't actually live their lives, and I think they're cottoning on to the fact that this might be because having a government that's just serving this always serving this tiny minority, maybe that's not a good idea, maybe. So I think we need to hold on to our seat. I think if this is what we can do with all the obstacles, the obvious obstacles there, I'm kind of thinking, what can we do now that the penny's dropped and we know it's possible? I talked to a friend of mine who's not big on Labour, and he's always going on about, well, how are you going to fund it? How are you going to fund all these things? And I guess the system itself may be intrinsically corrupt. It may be very difficult to, if you even got that far, to actually implement them. And you would have to get a bit of redistribution of wealth. You would have to get these big companies, these big mega companies who are trading here like Starbucks and Google, and they're not paying any tax. You'd have to find out what are the loopholes that make that possible. Let's get rid of those loopholes, because these guys need to be paying tax, because there is such a thing. There's responsibility for oneself, for the people close to us, and then there's kind of this thing called social responsibility. And I think once you start really making money, then I think social responsibility has to kick in a little bit, doesn't it? I think so. I think that's only fair. We're all in it together, We're all on this planet together, and we've all got to find a way to make it work for everybody, right? That's what I think. Anyway, thanks for listening to me. It's exciting times we live in. Much love. Let's take a deep breath. Always good to breathe. You take care now.